Yeah, what's up everyone? It's your boy Showtimedr. So I figured I wanted to show off some of the funner modes in this game. So let's go ahead, we're gonna kick it at the Arcane Labyrinth. It just unlocked. It unlocks every 2 days. So the way Arcane Labyrinth works, it's persistent. There's up to 3 total paths, or excuse me, maps that you can go, and you can kind of choose your own path to get there, and each little hexagon here has some type of thing going on. And it's persistent, so whatever health your guys end the battle with is the health that they're going to start the next battle with. If anyone dies, they're basically permanently dead, even though there are a couple ways, like this guy right here can resurrect a random person. You don't get to pick them. And then also you can choose teammates to go forward with you. So right here in the early game now, these early maps, for me, they're not going to be that difficult, and they're also not going to be necessarily something where I need to get the relics right away. So I am instead going to try to get the abandoned wagon and just hope that a lion shows up, because he would make this so easily, or so easy. Now, abandoned wagon, 4 heroes are going to pop, and you get to choose one for your party, basically, so... Didn't get who I wanted, but this guy's actually a fairly strong tank here, so I'm probably going to just pick him up. And then now, I gotta make the choice. Do I want to fight the elite caravan? Or do I want to do this abandoned wagon right here and then fight the elite caravan next? Which is probably what I want to do, because as you can see, the next hex, if I'm over here, I can only go to the wagon again, so I might as well just get out of the way now, and the next one's going to be even more difficult and hopefully yield more rewards. Now, these heroes are all pretty good too, but this guy's actually a pretty boss tank, so I'm gonna get him. And you're saying, well, why are you so focused in on the tanks? Well, because you really need a good filter. So, oh wait, hold on. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So you see the difference in the flags. This is a normal mob. This is a more elite mob, and eventually you're gonna get to the boss, which is up here, and he's guarding the treasure chest. So what I'm going to do, we're going to go ahead and fight some elite mobs here. It's going to show you what you're fighting. Now keep in mind too, like I said, it is persistent and people can die, but if you ever get a result you don't like, as long as you hit... In fact, I'll show you guys, hold on. We'll roll this guy in, and I want a DPS. Oh, okay, I was like, where the hell is this guy? And then, you can just kind of like look and see what are some characters you really want to kill. So in this case, I actually want to kill the guys on the top. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Now, if for whatever reason someone dies or people are too low for the next battle, you can just hit exit battle and it'll take you right back to where you were, even if characters died. Anything like that, so we'll go ahead. Renato here. I'm just gonna run. These first couple battles shouldn't be too bad unless there's some crazy OP combo that shows up. But like this dude right here, he heals, she heals, he heals himself, and then she can heal herself. So I'm running a lot of self-healers here, as well as group healers. There's your rewards. Now, when you win a battle, you're going to get a chance to pick up some relics. Now, eventually, when I get to the third map, straight up, all those guys are going to be at least like 20, probably like 30 levels on occasion ahead of me. So straight up, I would lose that battle every time. But with the addition of these relics, you can go ahead and make a difference. So right here, I want to get the 40% chance to dodge, because that's pretty strong. And we're going to go ahead and go in the middle here, and just keep plowing forward until we hit a roadblock here. Also, they have their energy from wherever it was in the back, so... Like, early on, you see me running auto, but... Eventually, I am going to have to micro things, because I'm going to want to save. Like, I can just turn auto off. I'm going to want to save some of the abilities for the very next start of the next combat, just to get through things quicker. So, we get some more stuff here. So, right now... I'm probably just going to go straight crit 10. I could get my backline heroes more attack rating and crit 10, but I'd rather just give it to everybody. This Chimera with crit's actually pretty good. Now, this Fountain of Vitality here, Basically, it's going to heal your heroes by a set amount. There's relics you can get that will buff that. There are also relics that are for specific characters that will boost a certain parameter in their abilities. So, like, one of them, the lady I have up top that life steals, she can basically lifesteal from 3 people if hers drops instead of 1 person. So it's pretty solid. So you see my man put up the block here, the Omni Knight shield. So we're just getting ready to stomp these guys, and I'm actually going to turn this off because that should be all we need to do right there. And there you have it. So turn it back on before the battle so you don't forget. And then just choose your stuff again, so... I'm gonna go ahead and do this. A little bit more damage. Now also keep in mind you are getting these rewards in real time, so you can exit out of here at any point and buff, you know, one of your heroes' gear or experience or what have you. You know, like, honestly, I don't need all that stuff going off, so I'm just gonna save it here. And yeah, as you can see, I'm doing this without a faction bonus right now. Now, I might have to switch out, depending on what I fight later, switch off some heroes. Alright, Olma's Deep Roots ability without expending his energy points. That's the Druid guy. And then this is Kaz's Poison stacks can be stacked. I'm gonna go ahead and raise dodge, because I do actually tend to run a lot of wilder heroes. So that's pretty good. Now I'm gonna go to the hero lineup right now, just to see if I can get this guy up past... When I get him to 101, he's gonna get a new skill. Or a new amp to his skill, so... He's gonna receive less damage when regenerating health, so... But I got a fair ways to farm in that. We'll just get back to it here. But yeah, try to get whatever hero recruitment you're gonna do out of the way early. And then, you know, just bring it down to Chinatown, just go ham. And right now I'm gonna save Lush, this guy's ult, just so we can go ahead. Like I see a couple of the characters are getting high on their bars, so that's why I procced the sleep out, so we didn't have to deal with any of their abilities. This one's actually pretty strong, but so's Firebringer, and so's this as well. They're all 3 of these are strong. Firebringer is one of the relics. There's also Moonstone, Sunstone, where it buffs if you have the opposite relic, so in this case, the Icebringer. You see this one has a chance to reduce enemy attack ratings each time your characters cause damage to them till the end of the battle. If you already possess the Icebringer, your hero's attack ratings will also be increased. Icebringer does the same thing to defense. So, even though I really like Call to Arms, probably not going to need it this early. Poison's good too, but I'm going to go ahead and go with Firebringer, so we can go ahead and start reducing their attack damage, and hopefully later on get more attack damage. And all the relics too, they have... get some abilities here. All of the relics have... like different versions, so there can be elite versions, there can be legendary versions, and everything will have a coefficient based off of whatever version type it is. Sorry guys, I think I had the volume up for the desktop too much. So let's see here, Sands of Time, there's Moonstone, I mentioned that earlier. So Moonstone allows them to recover health over time if their energy is above 50%. If you possess a Sunstone, it doubles the health recovery. Moonstone does mana, basically. I'm gonna go ahead and do Moonstone. Sands of Time is actually really nice, but I do like the ones that stack with each other, so... Go for Moonstone. Might as well get some Vitality, because we don't really have anyone to res. And now we're gonna face our first boss here. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna go ahead and just throw auto up because this is a boss. Just want everyone to hit all their abilities all at once. And yeah, that's that. So right here, when you complete a floor, you always get a legendary item, so you should be kind of picky in this case, depending on what you're running. I'm probably going to go for Rage Spike, yeah, just to get that extra boost in damage. Lightbringers, though, I would consider that if I was running a lot of Lightbringer heroes. As it stands, I'm running one. And it's still not bad for one, but, you know, not everyone's injured all the time, so I'd rather have that straight damage. And then if at any time you're not sure what you have, like, should you get the Sunstone, do you remember if you had the Moonstone or not, you can come and look in your bag, and you can see what's going on. So, and the relics are basically going to throw you over the top. Now, this does reset 2 more times in this 48-hour period, so now we're going to be fighting dudes that hit a lot harder, and the next one it's going to be even more. So now things are going to get a little bit tougher. You see they're pretty much leveled above me, but I do have all those relics going on, so see how this goes. I'm gonna go ahead and throw auto on. See if they can handle it without me microing. See Savus in the back. Gonna go ahead and save now that we only got the healer left. So right here, Almus, Deep Roots ability. If I was running Almus more, I actually would use that. Life Leech is actually pretty good, but that 60% crit strike damage, once I get people's crit rating up, that's going to actually be pretty sexy, so we'll run that. I'm considering here, normally I would go to whatever elite thing is, because the elite ones have, in my experience, they have a higher chance to drop legendary relics, but in this case, I want to actually, instead of the HP recovery, and this is a shop where you buy stuff for crystals, so most of the time you just ignore that. But in this case, I want to see if I can recruit 2 more heroes and possibly get the ridiculous solo carry tank that I'm trying to get. So we'll see how that goes. So right here, I just put up the damage shield. Keeping everything else to on demand when I need it. If I need to heal, I'll do Nemora's. Chimera freaking rocked. And in case you're wondering how the damage is going, you can always click on this and see. Shamir is doing basically the lion's share of the heavy lifting, but he's solo focusing very well here. And yeah, you can actually go back and watch it if you want, so... This is actually something that's funny, because a lot of people don't know you can replay fights. If you want to, like, show off how you beat something that's fairly difficult, or whatever. Anyways, enough showing off for me, so... I'm gonna go ahead and get this damage minus 10%. Just makes sense. Take less damage. So right here, I don't have anyone I really necessarily want, because I have both of these heroes. And those would be my picks normally, but I guess we'll just take a random. I don't even know what this guy does. Oh, that's Olmus, okay. His relic dropped earlier, but I didn't take it because I didn't have him. Never use this guy. I heard he's actually pretty decent deeps. You know what, let's take him. Probably won't use him, but what the hell. So in this case right now, I can decide, well, do I want to roll for another hero, or should I come over here and get these 2 potential battles? I'm choosing to do the battles, because I need relics more than I need heroes at this point. Yeah, we'll just get going here. Go and throw that big sleep out. Get that regen going for my homie there. And then if any damage starts to overwhelm us, I could hit either of those ults. But it looks like we're fine. So in this case, to reduce the Graveborn hero cooldown and restore 15 energy per second, that would actually really help Chimera. Or I could go factional damage bonus plus 40%. But, you know, like, you're not always attacking the faction that you're advantaged on, so might as well just go for, in case I get into something where I don't have her energy high and I need her to get an ult off to save us all. It's looking like we'll be okay here. But unfortunately, we only got rare procs on the relics this time. Yeah, if this was something not wilder, like if it was Graveborn, I would get that, but I'm gonna go ahead and get this time speed up for the first 6 seconds. So like once attack rating goes up, go ahead and attack over here. Just go ahead before they even have a chance to build up too much energy, just sleep them. Seems like we'll be fine. You can actually nuke pretty hard if you let her. My one Lightbearer hero. Well, to be perfectly honest, this is pretty much the only one I'm gonna use. So now you're seeing they're starting to get to level 120. So it's getting a little real. Go ahead and sleep. This guy at the top, he's gonna come back to life. And I actually need to get some heals out there. I think I'm gonna get more crit damage. I'm not sure if these stack, to be perfectly honest. Because I have the upgraded version, the elite version that does 60%, but hopefully it does stack. Just not sure. Alright, let's go ahead and do this battle. But you can see this is actually a pretty fun mode, and they have a couple modes like it in the game. There's like an exploration mission that kind of does a similar thing. A one-time exploration, but you unlock them as you get farther into the campaign. And they have some pretty boss rewards, actually. So those are always pretty fun. I'll try to stream one of those the next time I do one. Because there's usually, like, depending on the map, there's usually, like, map-only event stuff that goes on that's actually pretty good. The last one was, like, the element orbs. You had to combine all 4, and then you were basically super OP. Otherwise, the boss would, like, totally stomp you. Let's go ahead, we'll raise agility damage. This guy, we got no one to resurrect. So now we are fighting a boss again. And there's the dude I want so much. Brutus, that's his name. I keep calling him Lion. Brutus is so OP mid-game. I'm actually probably going to have an issue with him. So I'm going to slow it down. The instant he starts, like, spinning and stuff, I'm going to have to figure out something to do. Go ahead. Get a heal out. Just in case she doesn't survive. Actually, I might as well auto, because I'm basically using everything on demand. Beat it up, though. Immune! 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 So you see we're actually having issues getting low here, but managed to overcome it. That was a pretty solid team right there. Alright, let's see what we got. Arrows rain down, that one's not bad. Reduce all enemy health by 35% at the beginning of battles. That health is regenerated 10%. Rage dodge for every wilder hero. I'm gonna go ahead and get Pendant of 4th. Eagle Strike's not bad. But I like that they're just straight up missing health at the beginning of the battle, even though it's regenning. It gives you a chance to burst if you happen to have all of your ultimates and stuff to blow early game if there's someone in particular you're scared of. Go ahead and go over here because I want to hit the elite one. And now you're seeing, this is starting off, characters 135, 120, a couple hundreds down here. This guy, if you leave him alone too long, he actually stomps you. So you gotta be careful about him. In fact, you know what, I should have moved him down. Oh well. See how damage goes. Get a big sleep off. Looks like we'll be okay. Ooh, she almost got her AoE off. I'm gonna go ahead and run those. Well, oh, increase a wilder hero. Yeah, most of my wilder heroes are CC though. Haste is nice. I think I want the energy replenished though in case I'm low on energy. Might happen, you never know. So far it hasn't, but it might. But in general, if you have things like this, where you see everything's the same, try to stay in the center as much as possible, unless you're going for something specific, because you want the flexibility of going right or left. Instead of, if I go over here, then I'm trapped, I can only go right once. There's no left to go to. Yeah, that looks good. Go ahead and hit the sleep, because they're all getting high energy right now. Actually hit that, just to protect everybody. Alright. As I saw the big AoE was coming. Increase teammates' defense by 25% for every light bearer hero on the battlefield. Shoot, normally I would go back. Oh, actually, we already have a Sunstone, huh? That's not bad either. I'm gonna go ahead and do this, though, because even though we only have one light bearer hero, 25% defense, that is a pretty big deal, especially for the front line. And yeah, we're rolling so far. Go ahead and throw sleep out right away, because we have two backline heroes. I gotta be careful. It's funny because there's two Namora ults procced. So she just keeps getting healed, so eventually I'm gonna have to sleep her, which is about right now. Hopefully we can just wreck her. There we go. Ooh, that's gonna be really good for, I keep calling her Namora. Shamira. I'm so sorry, I'm so bad with names. That's gonna be really good for her intelligence-based heroes. 30% damage, 10% crit rating, that's sexy. We're doing it. We out here. So let's see. I'm gonna have to watch this guy because he dispels buffs, so that means that my shield and a lot of the haste stuff will go away if I'm not careful. Okay, let's sleep now. Gotta get some ticks. There we go. I wanted to kill her and him before they both ulted. Wow, we're actually getting lucky with a lot of legendary stuff. There's only one Graveborn hero. But might as well. I'm not running Belinda right now. Belinda does such good burst, but don't need it at the moment. Oh, that guy in the back's trouble. If he gets rolling and he like gets people low and starts killing them, he gets buffed. I don't mind Chimera being in the back, plus we gotta deal with Lamora freaking warping. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna go ahead and put the protection up. Alright, that was close a little bit, but we got it. It's great if Namora can't kill your party member. She's just basically just giving them tons and tons of energy, even though she kind of cuts it in half the first couple hits. Alright, so now we're going to get the agility version of the damage boost. That's pretty sexy. It looks like it doesn't matter which way I go now, so I guess we'll go hit the one that's harder. These guys are all level 130. That's a beefy team. I actually don't know what he can do, so I'm kind of scared, but we'll see. Throw out the sleep, disrupt people. Looks like we're good. Man, I wish I had that hero. He's so good. Alright, crit rating 25, that's awesome. Damn, I wonder what's up. I'm getting like all these legendaries in a row. That usually doesn't happen. Alright, so for those wondering, you want to see what I have right now, we'll just look at the legendaries. Extra attack for every Graveborn hero, so just one. Agi heroes, 30% plus life boost, or life leech rather. Great 25% crit rating, which is crit chance. Intelligence gets 30% more damage and crit rating. We also have defense. This is just for one Lightbearer hero, but 25%. Then we have, basically by now this should be full, so attack rating of up to 40%. 5% for every battle we win after we acquire that. Bended of Force, reduce all enemies' health to 35 at the beginning, and their health will gradually regen over 10 seconds. And the freaking Moonstone, baby. A little bit of health regen. No, that's purple though, oops. Well, still, it's a good item. Alright, so it's boss time. So the boss, usually they put together a pretty good, it's going to be a big faction bonus, etc. And they put together some hard-hitting heroes. These two guys on top are among the hardest-hitting heroes in the game. We know how good of a tank he is. He actually hits pretty hard, and she can freaking hit hard. So I'm actually going to just be blowing stuff consecutively once we get, Actually, I'm just going to blow it now, because they just freaking stomp. I probably shouldn't have blown that one, but hopefully it won't matter, because here's a big sleep. Yeah, we're good. I just got that hero that's warping around. I'm gonna use him on Guild Boss from now on. He's pretty good. And there you have it, guys. So that's how you, a typical romp through the Labyrinth mode. So like I said, this will, you know, unfortunately I'm not going to be able to do it for another 45 hours, but it also has its own currency. So like you can go to it, go to the store, you can also get here from the shop and buy some good heroes. So in this case, clearly, Chimera there, she's really good. But all these heroes are actually pretty good. Queen of AoE heal right here. This guy's deceptively good damage, especially if you're going Mauler faction. And then this girl, I forget exactly what she does, but I remember her being pretty good. Estrilda. Getting closer, 33. Anyways, that's gonna be it, guys. So that mode's pretty fun, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. That's part of the stuff I've been enjoying with this game, and you know, so I'll catch you guys later on. Have a great day. Peace.